but dead.
That's quick. Still though, with information, Nongshim will be able to arrive on site just without numbers. So Debbie has to be very careful. He's going to get stunned up, the rest of the team up from heaven. But without much angles, it's going to be Buzz who pushes up, finds the double. Ivy trying to hold, maybe looking for right clicks. He will find another frag, but cut down at the torso by Meteor, which leaves RB alone.
Has been good for these lurks, but this time was just watching the back lanes. Either, by the way.
All of this trying to take down a Link, and it's not happening. Izu getting this first. And it's just Persia trying to hold off onto the other side. He's getting pushed on the Yens. RB now, once again, alone and cold, has to back off. Away
from the action, away from the party, not allowed an avenue to get in there when the rest of his team is trying to get through that breakable door room. And he might not even be able to save this weapon now that they know where he is. Hunter's still kind of on. See if he can get any extra damage here, which he does. But eventually traded out from DH, who, mind you, wants to get their Scravnet out, and he finally does.
Oh, and there it goes. Persia with first kill through. Dambi now looking for more space. Gets shot mid-air, though. And the C's at the same time just perfectly collapses into so many players that there goes that retake. Nongshim pick it up. Press on. They have to watch out for it. The pop flash is good, though. Buzz kicks things off with an initiating kill. But now for Nongshim to kind of hold off for the angles. Francis finds another, and there are more players peeking into him.
He bit off more than he could chew there. I feel like C's and Prowler were available. Could have fallen back a little bit as Nongshim. You had that barrier mesh that now Ivy places at the front of B. And you don't have a sensational crossfire in towards this A choke, but they're going to try and make it work.
Yeah, one from Heaven, one from Tree. Got to think about RB as well. There goes DH anyway. Persia now the only one left trying to hold it down. RB, he's respecting the sheer.
Yeah, he's baited it out, so it does give him another option, but he has to wait for that barrier mesh at the front of B to expire, which now it does. A 2 versus 3. DH is low. They're going to link up together. But again, how do you get into this? DH slotting himself in the stairs, and the remaining 2 on the site.
Now positions noted as well. Ooh, there goes a little bit of a peek. It's just continuing to burn down the timer bit by bit. RB running out of ammo. Swaps the guns, and that's the opening for T1. Oh, but just the quick resistance around Rubble. This time, Dambi getting the position. Managed to get a double, but now traded right back out. Ivy caught out in the open as well, and T1 just continue right off the rip. Some space, but his position has been revealed. Knows where Meteor is and manages to take him down. Has the pit.
I mean, the dimensional drift is definitely an angle. So is the Nightfall, and he's just going to push out straight in towards Buzz's crosshair. That's a rough one to come on through.
Nongshim have no choice but to back off. Got the C's going through. Well, maybe Dambi trying to push on. Francis, some slight openings. Still, though, gotta watch out for players around stairs, and Dambi goes in decisive with it, precise on the kills, but Ivy comes through as well. We'll see if this can carry on for Nongshim. Back to the Rubble fight. So Persia, good for a couple more, but still, T1 just break through every single player. It's again another round where RB is the last survivor. Hopping over as well. Izu's already heard the footsteps. That's the third K.
Net. Annihilation.
Just gonna have to try and go for it. Oh my god. Nightfall from Stacks just makes it that much more difficult. The Annihilation rip through does kind of capture onto one player, but T1 is right on it. Izu coming in to prevent more players pushing through.
And they already broke the boy out of the cocoon too, so this is not a situation you can save Ivy.
No
Last
shot.
round of the half, you just got to go for this 1 versus 4. You're getting locked out by all this utility.
Spike is still ticking as well, and now they're just firing shots inside of the smoke. They're throwing weapons out! Ivy's confounded! Biding their time. DH is ready with this paranoia. Just initiate through. RB instantly taken down. The rest of Nongshim trying to play around the site. This GravNet, though, times it just right, but not enough. Meteor still managing to push on through. Brilliant GravNet so far, but Izu has a relay bolt in response. Ivy continuing to push on through, trying to make some space up around Tree. Francis gets yet another.
Spike planted.
Some potential utility from Stacks, but he just goes in for the dry peaks, gets punished.
Buzz has got to run over here for a little bit.
It's going to take some time.
But it allows Meteor to start to cook.
Still, though, weapons picked up by Nongshim means it will be a tough Contactual fight for Meteor. Of course, he's not going to be able to win it out. Buzz might have arrived, but has to back off.
Utility is of Meteor. Oh!
It's perfect. Oh, Francis, well, not too bad on the kill. Still, though, with enough information, T1 managed to rotate in time. Stacks on the site. Makes a toss in a seize, but gets slowed down by the Bear Mash as well. Overdrive rip, though. Well, not quite. Annihilation, excuse me.
Didn't get anyone.
Yeah, still just trying to play for space. They're kind of all trapped into the site currently. Easier around the corner. Wants to take down the trap, but that's where Danby strikes. Now Buzz coming in for a go, but all shut down at the hands of Danby. Stacks needing to do it all.
Hold.
Hops on over. No, gets spotted out by the back. His elbow getting tagged up. And now with the stun going through, Danby will collect on the 4K. This is confirmed hit. Oh, Buzz
nice.
whipping the shot though.
That's really nicely done from Persia, but now the trade starts to come on out. T1 think better of it. They know they have to relinquish this space. They know that they don't want to overplay in that fight. And Meteor has actually beat them into this site too.
Might be able to get a good couple. Goes for the quick pre-fired shot. Down goes Ivy, but Meteor now getting taken out. Stacks though, getting that kill. That's potential Nightfall. 2v2. And Nongshim have relinquished control over the site. They have to back off.
They can't hear if you're on the defuse right now. They got to go for the committed info, and Stacks is just sticking it.
He's
Stacks
sticking it all the way through! That's how T1 gets up to map point. RP finally goes in for the peak. Paranoia alongside Meteor's utility. And so far, so good. Persia needing to do even more. Ivy slightly relayed back, and that's Meteor taking yet another kill. This might be a thrifty win at the end. RB, can you do it? No! Stacks with a double kill at the end. Send it over to the second map. 13-6 is the final score. T1 take Lotus. Play around from stairs. Still a potential shock dart angle. Does throw it over, but doesn't quite land. Meteor, meanwhile, still continuing to break through bottom mid, but Nongshim have managed to hold.
Don't overplay this one. You just got your recon dart online as Francis, and Izu is at a single point of health.
Hold out from B main. Danby will be safe. Managed to spot him.
One body shot. Oh, no way, you're kidding me.
Well, still 1 HP, and RB will be able to turn back around. So Nongshim.
See if it is a solidified play over at A or over at mid, where Francis is going to get better. They're already here.
As well as Danby from tree. There goes the first couple of shots, but of course with the spams through the wall. Danby still trying to be proactive. Gets a decent kill, but nonetheless T1 break through.
Slight damage on this bonus round so far. Give Izu the plant. He'll be getting the dimensional drift. You want to have access to that online nice and early. You need some assistance. You really are wanting Francis on the recon. He's just going to spam Buzz first.
A couple of shock darts through, expecting the lane push. There goes that recon.
Turret soon as well for some further info. Good shock dart.
It's more damage chipping down against T1. They will continue to eventually waterfall down. Oh, and that's both players inside of Boathouse eliminated.
30 seconds left.
Fast lane allows for a rifle pickup instead of a op, but still inside of the smoke will be DH. And at that point, you're just left with Persia.
Cover going out.
Nice to step across, but oh, it's another one tap for DH to end it.
Connection from old mate DH, the new blood of T1 shut down. Are we going to get a thrifty to come through from Nongshim here or not? It's a heavy investment on the Hunter here from Francis.
5v3, you're feeling better about it. Meteor, though, has to come up with the goods in this position. If T1 are to find their legs, it's not quite happening because Francis gets the wall bang. Buzz pushes on through. Footsteps though, and then Danby just silences it. It's a thrifty picked up by Nongshim.
And there's the gap, exploited by Izu.
No more flashes though, so we're gonna have to pretty much swaltz in sight. Watch out for the potential spams.
Meteor's gonna make it over here as well. He does have the steel guard and can remove the guns for a cleaner way in towards the site. It's exactly what he does.
Gun tossed over onto Danby though, still a possible entry. He slides on across, but Izu manages to turn around. DH getting the shot into Boathouse, just RB left. Straight through from Market. Trying to look for some potential targets, but everyone is marking every single possible spot. 12 seconds now, and T1 continue to press on, but Ivy has managed to stop and hold. 3 kills, maybe a 4th. Buzz still looking for another target, but at this point, you can't get the spike down anymore. house, but it will be RB continuing to push out from short now.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit quicker with his rotations, and that is the 5 versus 3. This is a good spot for Nongshim to try and close DH on the stairs. Elevation angle awkward.
That skill's not found now as T1, you're stuck around lane, stuck around the door, where RB finds yet another kill. Quicker rotations translates into a flawless round win for Nongshim. Feeling the pressure to retake space around Wine. Wide steps with the classic, but they don't land. The shorty does the trick, and here comes Dabby, shut down by Izu though. And T1 look to take over A. RB still on the other side, low HP, but finds the shot.
That is a crispy headshot crack. Gonna come on out, but the challenge right now, he's blocked by the turret. How does he get a second onto Ivy? And now RB's position is known as well. He's repositioned for the 1 versus 2.
Where he's still relatively low, skulking across back up into heaven.
Did he get past the turret? No, he
has
has to jump over it.
And that's gonna tell DH instantly turns around. He goes back towards the door, but at this point, as T1, all you're looking for is that little shoulder, that little barrel. Stacks beginning to burst. RB makes it close, but no dice. Hands up onto a couple of players, even takes down DH. Tougher fight for T1 now with 10 seconds to go. They have to just push past through, try to stick it inside of the pit. It actually goes down, but the kills are not found. RB has done his job. Still though,
it's 1v3. You just settle. You wait for your teammates here, or maybe you don't. You just bring out the little shotty.
Still forced to be reckoned with. The right clicks quickly silencing Persia though. Out from stairs, now RB. Out from B main. Perfect timing on the snake bite as well. Continues to stifle T1 somewhat. Izu though slips past, but it's Persia with a frenzy.
Yeah, luckily enough to have the frenzy there, you'd feel like. Spraying out the bullets very rapid fast. And now it's Francis too. He could potentially even look to grab that gun, upgrade from the classic. No, it's on the laneway. 45 seconds to go, and RB has really moved positions. DH now stuck.
Down B.
Persia not spotted. Where could he be? He's right underneath their nose. The ace though, what the shot! But it still will be RB who gets taken down with a headshot at the end. A Red Bull clutch for T1. This is full of Nongshim. They're spraying through.
Good trades.
Dotting their I's, crossing their T's, and it's just DH and Meteor now left. Trying to retake some space. Meteor way too far.
Here's the exchange of Persia's weapon from the Guardian to the Phantom. RB on the lurk, but can Meteor do one better?
Take down RB, maybe that's a potential weapon.
30
Steps
seconds left.
been heard. RB now slicing the pie. Meteor trying to keep distance as much as possible. Not finding the shots though, and that's where you play off contact. Nongshim just ending up on the A site now. Francis though, opening kill onto DH, but Meteor stuck in the corner, still good for 1. Spike drop, he goes for another, and a third, but still online as well. And even though Meteor's down, he is a threat.
Market. Oh, doing some shopping.
Lurk kill from RB as well onto DH, makes things a little bit tougher, but Meteor slipping through the net, has a good chance, gets the double, stacks onto the third, the door shut in their faces, and the round is done! RB still around the corner, but it's a 1v3. Goes for the reload, and that's where your position gets a little bit weaker. Shock dart in your face. Meteor low HP, sure enough. But how do you shoot yourself out of this? Meteor's so darn slippery. It's the right click at the end that does it. Looking for an opportunity. Let's players slip out from the back of spawn, but that's where the shots from T1 ring true. RB managing to trade right back, but it's 2v3 now. Francis trying to push up against Izu as much as possible. Viper's Pit invested too, but the teammate has just fallen. Spike out in the open, and RB has to do it all. Pushes out across, retrieves it. It's going to eventually dissipate, that's true. 50 seconds to go, and DH just makes RB go down so darn low. Wall bangs, viable, boys! This spot,
what a shot.
Meteor taking the shot down, Spike dropped, RB, not too bad. Spike retrieved, and now Ivy finds the opening kill into B.
There was an overdrive used from Danby. It does get shot down. What can you do on the back of this side of stacks? You've got time on your favor. You've got rotations from your team. You need the shots to be collected from Nongshim from here.
Smoke kind of bailing him out with the DH as well. He does get hit by the paranoia, but they don't quite spot him. Persia dives for it. DH trying to get some shots in, but it's not quite happening. RB getting the spike down.
Operator for Buzz, you know that he's been holding on towards this. But the 8 bullets in the Headhunter, that's where I start to salivate a little. The shorty
But he's not
Denied.
expecting RB right around. Gets sent across, DH looking to stall. Nongshim manages to slip past, but still Meteor on the site. Strong anchoring alongside Stacks. He takes down another one. Dambi out from heaven. And his position's revealed, 2v4. He hops on down, and it's the first one in. Not too bad, first feed into hell, but it's not gonna be enough. Meteor still doing some damage. And at this point, it's 3v1.
30 seconds left.
Not much utility left either.
It's hard, that's for sure.
Just the smoke. Maybe an angle around Jenny. Buzz!
Be used to be because the Hunter's Fury was used last round, and Buzz, the full spray, Ivy.
Oh, and it's Izu as well. Gate crashes away from the lockdown.
They're getting in front of all of this T1 here, recognizing that Nongshim are expecting respect on the lockdown. It's not there. Stacks on RB.
And that's even more bullets into the hailstorm. Dambi managing to maybe slip past and hold out from lane, but he hears footsteps. This spike has to be guarded with their lives. All the droning, all the shots. One more. It's down to Persia. He's been revealed. Izu silences it, and that will be the end. 13-9 at the end of a set. T1 lock in their slot to Champions Paris.